डॉक्टर गुलाब फलारी, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स, जे कॉलेज आरा। आज के मेरे लेक्चर का टॉपिक है ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन विथ मोर देन 2 वेरिएबल्स, अर्थात 2 वेरिएबल से अधिक वेरिएबल होने पर हम कैसे मैक्सिमा और मिनिमा को फाइंड करते हैं, कैसे एक्सट्रीम वैल्यू को फाइंड करते हैं बाय यूजिंग हेसियन डिटर्मिनेंट, इसके बारे में आज आप लोगों को बताएंगे। तो सबसे पहले फर्स्ट ऑर्डर कंडीशन फॉर एक्सट्रीमम। नाउ फॉर द सेक ऑफ सिंप्लिसिटी हियर, let us assume here a function of 3 choice variables z equal to function of x1, x2 and x3। मान लेते हैं कि z जो है इक्वल टू फंक्शन ऑफ x1, x2 and x3 दिया। द फर्स्ट पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव्स f1, f2 and f3 and second partial derivatives f I z j almost equal to del square z by del xi del xj with I and j equal to 1, 2, 3। By virtue of Young's theorem, we know that Fiz equal to Fji, this is the cross partial derivatives, and for maximum or a minimum of z, function of z, it is necessary that dz total derivative equal to 0 for arbitrary values of dx1, dx2 and dx3, not all 0, since the value of dz is now total derivative dz equal to f1 dx1 plus f2 dx2 plus f3 dx3। the equation number first, and since dx1, dx2 and dx3 are arbitrary changes in the independent variable, that is not all 0, the only way to guarantee a 0 dz is to have f1 equal to f2 equal to f3 equal to 0. But this is the necessary condition for extremum, is that all the first order partial derivatives must be 0. First order PD must be 0. Now come to the second order condition. If at a stationary value of z we find that d square z is positive definite, here positive definite, this will suffice to establish that value of z as a minimum। अगर पॉजिटिव हो तो वह मिनिमम। The negative definiteness of d square z is a sufficient condition for the stationary value to be a maximum। minimum and maximum. If positive comes, minimum, and if negative comes, maximum. This raises the questions of how to express d square z when there are three variables in the function, and how to determine its positive or negative definiteness. अगर थ्री वेरिएबल्स हो तो पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव साइन कैसे डिटरमाइन करते हैं इन केस ऑफ डी स्क्वायर जेड, इसके बारे में जानना है. नाउ द एक्सप्रेशन फॉर डी स्क्वायर जेड कैन बी ऑब्टेन्ड by differentiating again dz in equation first here, this one. Thus we have del dz with respect to x1 dx1 plus del dz with respect to x2 dx2 plus del dz with respect to x3 dx3 equal to del x1 f1 dx1 plus f2 dx2 plus f3 dx3 dx1 plus del by del x2 f1 dx1 plus f2 dx2 plus f3 dx3 dx2 again plus del by del x3 f1 dx1 plus f2 dx2 plus f3 dx3 dx3 or written as f11 dx1 square plus f12 dx1 dx2 plus f13 dx1 dx3 similar plus f21 dx2 dx1 plus f22 dx2 का स्क्वायर plus f23 dx2 dx3 plus f31 dx3 dx1 plus f32 dx3 dx2 plus f33 dx3 का होल स्क्वायर. Now the coefficient, this one, coefficient in equation second give rise to the symmetric Hessian determinant written in the form. This is the Hessian determinant f11 f12 f13 f21 f22 f23 f31 f32 f33 whose leading principal minors may be denoted by Hessian determinant first f11, Hessian determinant second f11, f12, f21, f22, and Hessian determinant third equal to this one. Thus, on the basis of the determinant criteria for positive and negative definiteness, we may state that the second order sufficient condition for extremum of Z as follows. Z is a maximum minimum if first Hessian determinant less than 0, second greater than 0, third less than 0. That is d square z negative definite. And in second Hessian determinant positive, second positive, third also positive, d square z positive definite. In using these conditions, we must evaluate all the leading principal minors at the stationary point where f1 equal to f2 equal to f3 equal to 0. Now take for a practical example. Suppose that find the extreme value of z equal to 2x1 chi square plus x1 x2 plus 4x2 chi square plus x1 x3 plus x3 chi square plus 2. These are the given, and we will have to find the extreme value. The first order condition for extremum involves the simultaneous satisfaction of the following three conditions. These are the conditions: equal to 0. Now find partial derivatives. f1 4x1 plus 2 plus x2 plus x3 equal to 0. f2 x1 plus 8x2 equal to 0. f3 equal to x1 plus 2x3 equal to 0. Because this is a homogeneous linear equation system in which all the three equations are independent. These are independent, and the determinant of the coefficient matrix does not vanish here. In this case, does not vanish. So there exists only the single equation x1 star equal to x2 star equal to x3 star equal to 0. This means that there is only one stationary value, z star equal to 2. Now the Hessian determinant of this function is Hessian f11, f12, f13, f21, f22, f23, f31, f32, f33. Now f11 4 1 1 180 102, whose leading principal minors are all positives. For testing this one, Hessian determinant first, when we solve 4. Second, after solving this we get 31. Third, after solving we get 54. Thus, we can conclude that z star equal to 2 is a minimum. That's all.